Darren, undoubtedly a frustrating result for you this afternoon. How have you viewed it?
We're extremely disappointed. We felt we've had 2 home games now where we've not hit the levels that we think we should be hitting. When I look at the game first half, I felt that there was a lot of players playing with maybe a little bit of anxiety, fear, lack of energy, and we couldn't get anything going. And it wasn't like the opposition was really hurting us. We just didn't feel that we had played to the levels that we had played on Tuesday, and we looked quite lethargic in the our body language. So yeah, we're disappointed. I have to say that was probably the worst since I've been in. It reminds me of when I had that 5 game spell of watching from the outside before I got the job. That was probably the first time I've noticed that performance sort of creep in. So I've got to make sure in terms of with the players, stay positive. I did say, with the games that we've got left, let me deal with the pressure of the league position, and I just want them to focus on performance. But we did feel we give like a real disservice to the supporters that turned up in their numbers again. And I don't know whether it's we're trying to do it out of desperation for them, but they deserve a better performance than what we had today.
Is it an extra frustration for you on the back of a really good performance and result in the week to then serve up something that you would deem to not be good enough?
I just felt we've played at home now twice, and the opposition have not really done anything or dominated the game where you're like, that's why we lost. It was almost like they're capitalising off our mistakes, and we've not done enough to score enough goals to win. But we had that on Tuesday. So this team has to learn collectively on how to go back to back and stick to the process and turn up in the manner of everyone's together, and we got to stick together now. I'll make sure as a coach and Ken's and the rest of the staff will support the players. It's I don't want it to become like personal. It's difficult out there to win every week. We are going through a process. I do trust this group. It is a good group, but sometimes you just want a group that wins. It's okay saying they're really nice lads and they're good in the dressing room. I just want a little bit more pitch personality with players turning up that win consistently more week in, week out.
Is that the rallying cry to supporters between now and the end of the season? It's stick with us and back us till the end?
Yeah, it's difficult, when you're in the position that you're in, but the lads have been on a fantastic run of results. I think the form for the last 10 games would have been top 4 before today, and we've had a disappointing performance today, and we've got to make sure that like last time we bounce back again, and we will stick together, we will stay positive. There's a good enough squad within that dressing room to keep picking up performances, but we've all got to take responsibility and understand that today's game wasn't at the levels we want to be at.
Another positive that you've got a free week ahead of the trip to Maidstone. Does that give you a chance to really look at the mistakes of today and work on it?
Yeah, I mean, we want to work a little bit more aggressive in the top end of the pitch. So we haven't really had time to do that enough. We get there and we're looking for the last pass or the last shot or the last cross. So, it gives us an opportunity to work on that. But we'll make sure we stick together and stay positive. And thanks for the supporters that turned up today. And I apologise and take total responsibility that performance wasn't at the level that we expect.
Unlucky for today. We'll see you next week.